Good morning. You are welcome to another edition of Nura Mama Podcast. And today we are fortunate to have someone that had been active in terms of student politics, youth engagement, and general promotion of democracy. I would like you first to meet the guest, who is undeniably someone that have made impact when it comes to youth engagement in general. But before we delve into the podcast, I would like him to introduce himself in a few seconds.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abdul Farid Babatunde, the final year student of biotechnology at Federal University UK. During my time, I've been opportune to hold several seats and positions, which Alhamdulillah to some extent were able to make some impact and very beautiful.
Okay, that's nice. So, as he said, it's nice to have you here, Abdul Farid. He is the immediate past president of National Association of Life Science Students in FUD and leading one of the most populous faculties in FUD. He have made indeed a lot of impact. So, you are welcome to this podcast. It's nice having you.
It's nice to be.
So, today the topic we are going to delve is more of a generalized topic. It is about why are Nigerian youths politically loud online but structurally weak in practice. And I believe it's something that we all have seen, witnessed, and are wondering what is the problem? Why are we having the huge gap? And today, as we are having Abdul Farid, I would like to start asking him by what do you think of, from your own perspective, why do you think our youths are apathic when it comes to physical activities, but they are active online from your own perspective?
Well, once again, it's nice to be here. So what I can say about the system is the system was generally designed to be weak for youths, because dated back from the time of the military rule, before we were later opportune to have a democratic system of government we are still in up to now. The system was generally designed and structured to make the youth weak, because from history, during the military system of government, there were on several occasions where civil societies, NGOs, youth, on several occasions they were armed because of their speaking out, of their voicing out their problems, their issues with the government.
So they were hindered.
Thank you very much. Then coming back to the democratic system of government, in our era, yes, we can say civil society flourished. But if you check, youth are we make up of 60% population of the country.
Yes, we have,
but
more
we
youths.
only have 7% participation of youth in politics. Why?
So it's very low.
It's very low. And these are not because of some particular strange reasons, but we already know the reasons. One of the reasons is the political party structure.
The way the
parties are structured. Political parties are meant for those with godfathers.
Before we delve into that, you have made a point that I think the viewers will like to want you to highlight more on it, in terms of how are our youths pairing in the system. Before we venture into the parties, the system itself, like the system in politics and democracy, do you think youth are even given chance in the system before we venture into the politics? Are they even given chance?
The thing is, as I said, it was structured.
No, the reason I'm asking this is because of the Not Too Young to Run bill that was passed. I believe it was done to increase youth participation. But how effective do you think that bill was? How effective?
The Not Too Young to Run bill in 2018, I can remember,
Yes,
was passed. But how much of it is still in use? If I can remember, they lowered the age of to run for presidency to 35.
Surely.
And House of Reps or membership to 25. But
yeah.
why are still these seats being allocated to our grandpas and our fathers?
I think it comes back to the point I drill you on about the party structure.
Yes.
But I know they will add more from you.
And again, this less than, let me see, 70% of Nigerian youths, they live under $2. That is 3,000 naira every day. We live under $2.
Yes. Can we have a rough calculation? If we allocate $2, that's 3,000 average,
yeah,
for 30 days, it will amount to something over 90,000, close to 90,000.
60,000.
Okay, 60,000.
Yeah.
It will be 30. 3 times 3 times 10, 90,000.
Yeah, 90,000.
And the minimum wage is 7,000.
70,000.
70,000.
Okay, but in the era that we are now, like, can we say in the era that we are now, can we say the amount that we're earning is able to cover for expenses? No, it is
I don't
not.
think so. I don't.
Looking at the economic instability, farmers are not able to farm. The youth are not able to find a substantial job after spending years in university. They come out, they end up in a particular sector they are not even related to in their academic line.
So before we delve more on that, you have mentioned a key aspect about education. Let's correlate our educational system and the political space, because I believe school was meant to prepare you for what is coming out, and politics trumps everything. Wherever you are, politics is there. And fortunately, you are a student leader and you are someone that have contribute a large quota in FUD. Unfortunately, I, as the host, is an FUD student. Let's take FUD as a case study. How good do you think the political space in student unionism there is preparing students for what is coming next? How good do you think?
Well, I would say it's still lacking, because in a place like a gathering of students, or let me say a student space, politics there is mainly done based on sentiment and who do I know.
Okay, it's not about competence.
It's not about competence. It's about who can directly impact me,
not the student
community, which is very poor. And this is not only from, we can't say this is from the school environment only. It's from the way people are being brought up. People are being brought up in a selfish way.
But restricted to FUD, the point that we are being sentimental instead of chasing competence. Who do you think is at fault? Is it the student union government system? That's not a person but the system, or is it that the students in themselves are the problem? Who do you think is the problem, so that we can know from there? Because I believe we have to start by correcting things from the ground level, from where we are mentored, before we go out there. As youth, the best place you can learn and venture into what politics is through the student unionism. That's the bedrock. So how do you think, like, where is the problem? Where is the main issue?
From what I deciphered, what I can say is it's from the system of campaigning.
The way the
candidates are campaigning, are presenting themselves.
They are the ones that are establishing.
They are establishing the sentiment.
That's huge.
And which has always been a problem.
Sure.
Because this, I'm from, for example, I'm a student of biotechnology from life science, from the faculty of life science, for example. Then when I go to campaign to my people, I will say, you guys are my own. There's no place like home. You understand? You don't vote if we are not going to vote for me, who are you going to vote to? I'm the one you have direct access to, and those blah 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 blah.
So it's not about this is what I'm bringing.
It's not about what I'm bringing. It's about why you should vote me, because you have direct access to, which is not supposed to be. Our people, that's why I said sentiment is a very, very main factor that's affecting the way student unionism and politics in general is being displayed.
So linking it up to what we are talking about. So how do you think we can curb this? How do you think we can change the narrative? I see that the main problem is how the system have structured the candidate to campaign. Get your own house and get a little percentage from others. How do you think we can change the narrative? Because I believe nothing have zero cure. We all have solutions to each and every problem. This is a problem. As someone that's expert in the system, how do you think we can change the narrative?
As I always see, sensitization will play a large role in curbing what has been happening. Because I believe in the power of letting people know what is good from what is bad. You understand?
Yes.
So making people realize their mistakes and where and what you are supposed to identify in a candidate before voting or vouching for that candidate to go a long way actually in knowing what we are supposed to do, what our right is, and what we are supposed to expect from a candidate.
At least know what you are
at least know what you're getting.
Sure.
And it also help in like knowing or distinguishing the candidates who is more suitable for this role and who is not.
I remember a word that it was said, leadership was never by experiment but by experience. This is good. I don't want us to dwell much. Now I would want you to establish connection between what you have just said and the main problem of this thing. Why are youths active online but inactive on ground?
Well, if you look at the recent happenings, not even the recent happenings, from what has been happening before, a good example is the NSAS, which happened, I think, in 2019 or 2020, somewhere around there. So the NSAS, what happened to the NSAS was our youth were ready to come out, which they did en masse. But what was the repercussion? Most of them were jailed. Most of them were like prosecuted, and with some of them are still in prisons. For the first time in Nigeria, then the youths were ready to come out en masse, and they did. But what happened? A lot of bad things happened to them, which was, I think, enough reason to make them fear of coming out again.
Surely, because at least you know that what awaits you is
going to bring a terrible outcome.
So this is actually a very serious problem, especially how Nigeria is structured. Owing to what we have just said earlier, that we have more youth than any other age range in Nigeria, and they are the real people that should make change in the world. So, in few words, if you have the mandate to make changes, what are your approaches? How do you think you can change the narrative?
Well, first of all, as I said, we have to change the system of the way political system is, or the political parties are structured. Yes, in political parties we have youth wings, but we don't have any viable position we can say or slot that are allocated to the youth. You understand?
Yes.
Our political system is still run by godfathers,
and you have to do their bidding
before you are given a chance, and before you are given a chance, you're already 40, 50, 60.
So you have come back to what we are talking about.
Exactly. So we have to, and again, another approach is knowing, or like a bill was passed, as you said, in 2018. The Not Too Young to Run
by Yaga Africa, a Pan-African organization, non-governmental actually.
Close to them. So a bill was passed, Not Too Young to Run. But how many Nigerians below the age of 35 have 30 million to contest, to just get a nomination form and aspirational nomination form?
If I believe the APC ticket was selling for 50 million.
For 50 million naira. So as a youth below the age of 35, and we said 60% or 70% of Nigerian youth are living below $2, right? So where do you expect me as a Nigerian youth below the age of 35 to get 50 million naira to contest to change my people?
So this is system strangling the system. The system gave the youth chance, but the system denied
the youth chance. So that's the problem we're facing.
So thank you so much. Before we round off on this discussion, the time factor, I would like you in 2 to 3 words to tell our audience a few words of advice, especially the youths and us in the political space. Few advice on how we should take our political endeavor.
Well, the only thing I have to say here and now is we all prioritize our selfish interests or what we stand to gain immediately over a long-term benefit. But the time is now, actually, because what we are going to benefit now, are we still going to benefit in the next 10 to 15 years? We have to look out for the generation that is to come. We are already in a very sensitive generation where things are happening which we have no control over. But we can regain the control if we are actively delving into the political arena. That's the only thing I have to say. So please, even if the times are still deterring the chance, but we have to keep restructuring, revitalizing, doing everything to make it possible for us to really participate in the political arena, which is very, very important as we stand now. So So
Thank you so much, Abdul Farid. It's nice having you on this space. And as I have always been saying, what matters is how great can your voice influence, and it's not maybe cho, not the impact. What impact are you making in your own environment, in your own vicinity? This translates what I'm doing, what he is doing, and what you, our humble viewer, is doing. So never think that your voice is too low to speak, but remember, it's not all about the online presence, but sometimes you have to be physically present. Go there, belong to a political party, have your voice, and represent what you